degrees east-southeast winds anywhere from 5, 6, 7 miles an hour. 8:26. It's DC at B College time, and we are here with the Grand Poobah. I think we've called you so many things, but you're like the head cheese, Dr. Jerry Migler. Good morning.
Well, good morning. It's great to be here as always.
And I know it was not even sure. It was within the last year you were here, and there was a hurdle that we really wanted to get over. And last year, the enrollment at DCB was 996 students.
Yeah, four away from 1,000.
Far away, and I believe I predicted next year's your year. You're going to crack 1,000, and I know there were some naysayers. I know you were on board on the D train though, but you were like, yeah, I think we will, and it happened. It did happen.
Yeah, it was. We knew it was going to be a challenge because we had a pretty healthy enrollment increase last year.
Right.
And there's always the question, well, was there something unusual that year? Are we going to be able to maintain that? And so our goal, as we started planning for this year, a year ago, was let's do what we can to maintain the enrollment gains that we've had, which were pretty significant. And if we can, let's work really hard to hit that 1,000 mark. It's a little bit of a psychological.
It is. It really is.
Milestone for us.
Right.
So, and we did it.
And it's cool because, like you said, if you wouldn't have hit 1,000, it would have been fine. Just to maintain where you were, though, would have been the real goal.
Yes, exactly. Because I think we were up almost 90 students, and so almost a 10% increase.
Right.
And it kind of flies against the trend that we've been seeing for the other colleges in not only here in the state of North Dakota, but even surrounding states, that due to decreasing high school numbers, which is changing, by the way, as we look at the trends, the K-12 enrollments are stable, in some cases starting to pick up in the lower grades, but we're still kind of at one of those times when high school enrollments haven't yet recovered. So that's another part of the challenge. But through a lot of efforts all across the college, everybody pitched in, and here we are, 1,006.
Which is a great number. It's and so what do we attribute it to? Is it? I mean, there's a number of things I could throw out at you. I mean, great faculty, super affordable cost. I mean, so many different factors go into this. But personally, what do you think it is?
Well, I think you hit the key points there. It's really not one thing. It's just all of those things that come together. Affordability is truly one of the key items, and we keep saying it. And I know we've brought this up numerous times, but if you're a student in Bottineau County, oh my gosh, to have the Berge scholarship available, and that just really brings your costs, makes them so reasonable to go here. And even for students from outside of Bottineau County, when we look at our tuition rates, we're as competitive as anybody in the state. And so it's really a great place to start and save some dollars. And then when you're ready to transfer, you're just really in a good spot. Your student loan debt is a lot less. And it just makes it that much easier from a financial point of view, even to think about transferring and finish a 4-year degree for those students that would like to do that. So affordability is one. I think we use the phrase "start small, go far," but it's more than just a saying. So there are some organizations that maybe have a tagline, and it's kind of catchy. But for us, it's more than a tagline, because that's being a small college, that individual attention that students get is so critical. And I think that's a piece. And it's not just in our on-campus students here at Bottineau, but you're going to see that at our other sites across the state. Our dual credit programs, our farm management programs, just having that individualized attention is really a big plus. And I think sometimes we may take it for granted, but we shouldn't, because it's a big plus.
Another thing I think is the There's so many different courses that you offer, so many different varied courses that you just can't find many other places.
Right. We do have the unique programs, the only school with photography, our natural resources programs, the only 2-year college with fish and wildlife, our aquaponics program.
Yes.
We just started our ag program. Now, I know other colleges have it, but we're with our partnership with Williston State and Lake Region gives us some opportunities. Our nursing program is one of the largest in the state. Yeah, so on and on. We have just a lot to offer, and we're probably a little bit too modest sometimes about sharing all of the opportunities.
And there are so many different opportunities. Not the only record you set with 1,006, by the way. The full-time equivalent enrollment, the FTV, also a record.
Yes, it is, and that's the one that really is important. Maybe more from I would say a financial point of view, because that's the number we use when we make our budgeting assumptions. And
Sure.
we've been able to, because we've been able to meet or exceed our enrollment goals. That's really helped with the budget, so that we're at a spot where we can think about investing in some other new programs, which we'll have some good news to share, I think, over the course of the year about some exciting new programs we're working on too.
So not just being the college, the only college in Botany where you can get a photography degree, things like that, but now you're working on some new stuff too?
Yes, we are. And it's kind of early in the pipeline, so I don't want to get ahead of myself.
I get it. No, I totally get it. So the FTE enrollment for this year is $595. We could get $600 next year, couldn't we?
Well, it's doable. It really is. Yeah.
You had some big bumps.
Yeah.
There, so that's good. That's good. And also, fall headcount enrollment is up again. Also, since 2015.
Yeah, quite a bit. I think we're up. We kind of use that. We're going through our accreditation process right now, and with the accreditation with the Higher Learning Commission, which is the same accreditation as all the schools in North Dakota, the colleges and universities have. They asked us to kind of do a 5-year look, so we went back to 2015, and our enrollment over that point in time is up about over 300 students in those 5 years. And on the FTE side, again, which is the number that is important from the budgeting point of view, we're up 130 percentage-wise. Is pretty significant, so that helps us a lot.
Yeah, and again, it's so many different factors contribute to why this college is so great. And we can go on and on for days about the selling points. But I think I've asked you this before, and I ask a lot of people this: if there was somebody out there who's on the fence about coming to DCB, Dakota College of Botany, and they were just, I don't know, maybe I should, I want to, but I don't know, what would you say to that person?
Stop at the campus.
Cool. Yeah.
Just stop by, give us a call. Again, one of the advantages that we have is we can accommodate if somebody wants to come up. They could give us a call this morning, and we could have somebody ready to visit with them as soon as they could be here.
Sure.
We'll find somebody, and just to have the conversation, have them visit with some other students. I think that's what we find is that when students visit with our current students, they find out that the small size, what the advantages are, and when we say that you get that personalized attention, it's true.
It's true. A lot of people say it, but they can't mean it like you all can.
That's right.
That's great. Anything else you want to throw out there, Dr. Migler?
No, I think we've covered it. As you said earlier, that was a milestone, just that psychological barrier there of 1,000, and it came so close last year.
I know.
And
there it is.
Here we are.
And it's a great number. It's a great thing to be a part of that, I'm sure too. So it's not just one thing. It's so many things. Students, faculty, so many great things that work together to make this arguably one of the best colleges in the state.
Well, we think so.
Yeah, I know you do. You better, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Dr. Migler.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
835, Sunny 101.9. And what's that phone number? We want to call and make an arrangement. How do we do that?
The best thing I can say is just go to our website.
Okay.
And because sometimes you may not be able to write down the phone number, but go to our website and all of our contact information is there. Dakota College at Botany.
Okay, dakotacollege.edu, I believe is what. All right, perfect. Very, very, very good. Thank you. 836. Next 7-day forecast. This one brought to you by Drive Chevrolet Buick here in Botany.
Now's your chance to see the brand.